Ladies and gentlemen, the Diddy After Dark freak-off tapes have been leaked. The media have their hands on multiple tapes, and they are exposing a number of celebrities. So it seems that the pressure is intense for P. Diddy at this moment in time. There's even rumors suggesting that he was involved in hospitalizing Jamie Foxx. Let's check this.
What do you know about Jamie Foxx being poisoned? What have you heard anything about that? Or do you know anything about that?
I have no doubt that Diddy did it, especially considering that Jamie had just started exposing what was happening at these Diddy parties. I know that Jamie and Diddy carry a lot of secrets between them. And the truth is, if Jamie was ready to start talking, I can see why they wouldn't want him to be a witness.
And people are saying the same thing about Liam Payne. I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies surrounding Liam Payne's death at this moment in time. We will be doing another video, so make sure you turn your notification bells on. Hit the like button of this video. You don't want to miss out on what we've got coming out.
I hear he went to the feds already.
He did. That's true. I'm going to say this to everybody that has any attachment to any of those Diddy parties, any of the transfer and all of the other illegal stuff. They're calling the Combs Enterprise a criminal organization. They're pressing RICO charges. That's because they already know there are going to be other co-conspirators charged. It's always better with no witnesses. Period. If you're not a co-conspirator, you're a potential witness.
It's extremely shady in Diddyville at this moment in time. Like I said, there's people linking Liam Payne's death to Diddy. It's not only just because of the drugs. Some believe that it's because of the social circle. Now check this video out. This is extremely questionable. Ashton Kutcher, P. Diddy, and Davy Chase at an award ceremony. Listen to this.
So good, you're doing so good.
I just want to say,
What's wrong with her at this moment in time?
everyone will suffer. Hey, MTV Rock! I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah! Coming to the after party tonight?
What? Are you coming to the after party tonight? And she said, yeah, a 13-year-old actress. And look at his response.
Yeah!
And that's not it, ladies and gentlemen, because allegedly the media have their hands on every single leaked Diddy After Dark videotape exposing so many celebrities. And it seems inevitable at this moment in time that a list of names are going to be leaked following this footage. But let's check out what Perez Hilton has to say about this.
Buckle up, because this is insane and intense. There have been a lot of rumors and speculation about Diddy and his freak-off parties for quite some time now, but today we are finally getting some insight based on actual evidence. The New York Post is reporting that they have seen several videos and documents that are a part of the trial. Obviously, some naughty person involved in prosecuting Diddy either gave the New York Post access or leaked them this information. And for that, I say thank you. The freak-offs happened often for decades, but the Post is reporting that many times Diddy held freak-offs after big events. Award shows or the Super Bowl, things that he was already planning to be at, and then he wanted to have a real good time afterwards. One of the freak-offs happened after the 2005 MTV VMAs. And as is often the case at a Diddy party, it began with a regular after party, and then there was the after party to the after party.
The Diddy After Dark party.
The freak-off. Some guests at Diddy's 2005 VMAs after party included Ice-T, Quincy Jones, Paris Hilton, and Eva Longoria.
All questionable names, in my opinion.
The Post and I are not alleging that those celebrities knew what was happening behind the scenes, and they are not in these videos that the Post has seen. The VMAs in 2005 were held in Miami, and when the after party turned into the after party, it moved from Space Nightclub to Diddy's mansion in Miami. The Post viewed photos as well as videos. Diddy was the only celebrity seen in all of the documents. Let me read to you what they report, and this is some adult subject matter and language. By then, all the stars appeared to have gone except one, Diddy. They, the stars, were replaced by a cast of fit young men and women, all in various states of undress. As two white men took turns having sex with a very young black woman who clearly had white powder under her nose. Diddy could be seen in the background wearing a white t-shirt with the words, "God is the greatest," written in black. The same shirt he was photographed wearing at the VMA's after party. In another clip from the night, a couple had loud sex on a table as a group of well-dressed people stood around. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, check this out. The videos reviewed by the Post are part of the same archive that includes footage that appears to show Diddy having sex with a much younger male A-list star.
Wow.
They know who it is.
Wow.
That video has been shopped around for sale to news outlets by more than one purported seller.
Wow, that means multiple people have their hands on that footage. When we say multiple, it could be 5, it could be 4, it could be 3. Are they referring to Justin Bieber?
Quote, in the trove of files, some of the videos are undated or the dates are clearly incorrect, but other files have dates that are consistent with verified details of events, locations, and clothing that Diddy and others were wearing. However, many of the videos have dates that can be corroborated with star-studded events, including the 2004 and 2005 VMAs and the 2005 Super Bowl in Jacksonville.
Wow.
After each of these events, Diddy threw a freak off. During the weekend of Super Bowl, blah, 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 I can't read Roman 34 in Jacksonville in February of 2005, Diddy threw a star-studded gala with attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Ashley Simpson, and Girls Gone Wild founder Joe Francis.
Who did we see on the stage just a minute ago with P. Diddy and that 13-year-old actress, Ashton Kutcher?
Then, once again, it was time for an after party, and they moved things to a mansion that Diddy had rented. Quote, in one video, two men have sex with each other while the sounds of laughter echo throughout the room. It later appears that Diddy himself took part in the action that night and held the camera from his point of view while he engaged in apparent sex with a woman. The fact that he filmed so much of this, that there's so much evidence, that's definitely going to come back to haunt him.
And it is haunting him right now, literally haunting him right now. We've got to bear in mind that they were doing this at a time where social media didn't exist. They didn't think that social media would then be born and become the biggest thing on this planet, to the point where it will expose your secrets, especially if you have filmed them and kept them on film.
Reminder, the people that went to this Super Bowl party, there's no indication that they knew what Diddy was doing, okay? As has been established by the federal government, Diddy would drug people to get them compliant at his freak-offs. He would also use threats and intimidation, blackmail, violence, all alleged against him. And the videos that the Post has seen is just this much. The feds have even more. A law enforcement source tells the New York Post these are consistent with the videos we have. Just about everything you can imagine was happening at his parties. Now, our job is to determine whether this was consensual for everyone involved, if anyone has been trafficked, and what laws have been broken. In the videos viewed by the Post, the identity of most of the participants are unknown, most, with the exception of that one famous person, but the feds believe that at least some of the victims in the videos were coerced to perform. And now that I'm thinking about this even more, it is possible that these videos were not given to the Post by someone working on the case, but that's even more worrisome. The fact that the New York Post has all of these photos and videos means that at any moment, somebody could leak these on Elon Musk's app. That seems like the natural choice to get it out there as quickly as possible and then have it be up there for a while, because moderation there isn't that great. Because there's not going to be any buyer for any of this. Buyers will not touch this content. It was illegally recorded and obtained. Photographs, videos taken without consent. They might have known that Diddy was filming, but can you truly consent if you're out of your mind? And I doubt, but maybe, what if Diddy, in addition to making these people sign NDAs, also had them sign releases for his videos? That's a major thought. What if they did consent in writing to being on camera? Those people might argue that they only signed after being given something to drink.
But they signed something, and they definitely didn't read what they were signing.
Okay, I could think like a lawyer. Combs threatened his victims, the feds said after his arrest, including by threatening to expose the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of freak-offs if the women did not comply with his demands. A law enforcement source tells the Post it's sick. Look, if this were just him having sex parties with a bunch of horny adults, we wouldn't be having this conversation. That's perfectly legal, but that's not what we're talking about. This man is a predator. And he's facing serious charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Plus, not to mention the countless civil lawsuits against him. And to be fair, Diddy has repeatedly denied wrongdoing and denied having relations with minors. He says that any intimate actions were strictly consensual. Thoughts on everything? Let me know in the comments section.
Absolutely mind-blowing, ladies and gentlemen. A detailed count from Perez Hilton about what the media have on P. Diddy. This is heinous. This is absolutely disgusting. My head just can't comprehend the magnitude of the situation right now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, give me your thoughts on what we've just listened to, on what Perez Hilton has just detailed in that video, because it is extremely disturbing. I need to know exactly what you are thinking right now. Hit that like button. Let's get over 500 likes in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Turn your notification bells on so you don't miss out on future videos. We've just released a new members only video as well. So click on that join button if you want to become a member of the channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.